Hi flosstube, welcome back to my channel for flosstube number 27. It is a day late. Yesterday was just one of them days, you know, where you just think, why did I get out of bed? And it was hot again. Yeah, I knew it was a bad day when I first got out of bed. I went into Tyler to get Tyler awake and his hamster was up, so I decided, okay, I'll get her out, I'll put her in a bowl for an hour, because I normally make him do that anyway. She decided, no, I don't want to come out and I'm going to bite you. So she did, and that's really sore. It throbbed all day yesterday. I got up this morning, it's a little bit weepy, so I've cleaned it, put some Savlon on it. Still sore. I did get her out though, in the end. I wasn't letting her win that one. Anyway, and then just the weather, it was cooler than it has been. I mean, we hit 30 degrees sort of the beginning of the week for 2 days, and it was only 25, 26 yesterday, but I was melting. It didn't matter what I did, if I sat still or whatever, I was just melting. But anyway, so I decided to leave this till this morning. It's actually really cool this morning. It's 23 degrees and I'm trying to get it done before the heat rises. Excuse me. Anyway, I hope you guys are all safe and well. Enjoying your craft time. I know me and Ellie are. Although Ellie's been a little bit put off hers, but I'll explain that in a bit. As for stitching, I've tried to become a bit more efficient with my stitching time. And I've found, I've sort of paid attention to my day, and I found I have these little pockets of time, we'll call them, where I am either watching the tea in the kitchen and I'm not doing anything else, I just have to stand there, and I can pick, if I've got one that's in a small frame, I can work on that one, which is what I did. So I've found I've become a little bit more efficient with my time this week. Sorry, my throat. Pass my juice please, Ellie. First things first, I'll go with this one. I have touched all my projects this week. I said I was going to. Some of them more than others. But the first one I'm going to show you is my Elegant Geisha by Dimensions. It's their petite range. She's gorgeous. One second. Hopefully that'll help now. I haven't done too much on her, and I forgot to count my stitches. Whoops, throwing thread everywhere. But I only had a little bit of this done before, this pink sash. Sorry. But it has to be on my working hand. I came in and filled some more of this down here in. That was just one of the evenings when it was like 9 o'clock before I went to bed and we were just finishing watching a film. So I did some more of that. And that's using everything that was in the kit, which is 18 count Ada and DMC floss. So that's one. All the others I managed to note how many I did, especially on my Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. I haven't installed a clicker counter, but I was just counting them as I marked them all off on the sheet. So we'll go with that one next. As I said, it's not helped. There's mine. See? Get yours ready. I'm so not ready. I actually have a May finish on that, which I'm surprised about because it's taken me a bit to pick it back up. Where's part 5? No, no, that's... What? Hold on. Why is it showing it as different? Oh no, it's not, it's me. Sorry guys. This was May's, them 2 dark patches. Last time you saw it, I think I got this half of the top part done, and that was it. This week I have put in, where is it? 857 stitches just to finish that. And I have moved my Q snap, so I'll hold it up like this. So last time you saw it, all I had done was this and up on this left hand side. So I filled all of that in up the right, whichever way you're looking at it, and all of this. So May is finished, and I have lowered it ready for June, which goes right at the bottom here. I believe this is a 20 count Ada, and I used 2/1 full cross obviously, and that's using DMC 115 variegated garnet. That's 2. My third one is Felicia. She didn't get much, but I was a little bit worried about this one actually, purely because the colour it called for, and I have bought DMC, excuse me, but for some reason it just looks a bit, oh mind you, I've just seen the picture, no. Let's go that way, that's it. Actually, now I've seen the picture. Yeah, possibly. So it's this one by Heaven and Earth Designs. Hannah Lynn. I had to think of her name then. Designed by Hannah Lynn. Now, this I think is on 25 count. It's 1/1 full cross. And I did all this brown. Now when I looked at it, it looks a bit dark. I have used the right DMC colour. But I think the more I do, the better it will look. It'll kind of blend in because there's another lighter brown that goes above it here. So that will hopefully tone it down a bit. Let's move that out of the way. That's better. I am enjoying it though, but I purposely moved, I did some more green to move this down so that I could pick up a different colour here, and then the blue hair starts somewhere here, which I'm hoping to get onto this week, just to break it up from greens and yellows. So that is 2.65% complete. Then I have my long dog sampler. Actually, I don't need to do that, do I? So I have the picture. This was the freebie one that a lot of people got hold of in June. It's called Pandemic. This is, I believe, 22 count. I think so. Anyway, this is just stitched with 310. How many did I do? 1,315. I was on a roll that day. And it's looking fantastic. Last time you saw it, I'd just finished the page, so I was here. And I'd gone all the way down, because that is page 1 completed. And this week, it doesn't look 1,000, over 1,000, but it's this it's this border along here. They rack up a fair amount of stitches, just them, and then all of these below it. I'm looking forward to getting that back out again this week. I really did enjoy that day. Got loads done. I'll keep the picture out for yours. That one is now 5.6% complete. Now, the Once Upon a Fairy Tale, I did get it out on Sunday. I said I might not manage to take the week out. Yeah, I need that. I think it was Sunday. I pulled it out, but I wasn't feeling too clever. No, it wasn't. It was Monday. I pulled it out on Sunday. I only did 91 stitches. But then on Tuesday, I pulled it out again. I did 215. No, on Sunday. Saturday, I pulled it out. Then Sunday. Then Monday. Monday was when I did 53 stitches, and that was it. I could feel the migraines starting in my eyes. And I just lost the rest of that day. And it woke me up about 3:30 in the morning, which was not very pleasant. I was awake for about an hour and a half trying to wait for the meds to kick in and get rid of it. Thankfully it did, but I think I had like the after effects for 2 or 3 days. So my Once Upon a Fairy Tale, sorry guys, I didn't get too much work done this week, which is why I haven't took it out of its frame. 359 stitches, it's not a lot, but it's all them blues, that's it, the dark blue, that's all I did. Which doesn't look much more than what I showed you last week when I completed all the pages. So, it's a shame. Whoops. That is now 6.76% complete. You wouldn't think it was so small an amount, percentage for the amount I've done, but we kind of knew that when we started it, right? Anyway, I'll move on to Ellie's now before I show you the other thing I've been working on this week. So, where's your sheet? Or you can just tell me. After unpicking all of her long dog sampler, that one again, we've both started up in the top left up here. After unpicking it all, how many did you put in? Do you know? She started again in the MultiColors.
119.
She did 119 stitches, there you go. She's started the black just so she knew where this was going to fall. This is going to stay black, and she's just, there's no reason or rhyme to it, so to speak. She's just picking a colour when she moves on to a separate piece. She's got a few hand-picked colours in a bag and just picking the colour as she sees fit. But it's all good. It's worked on 14 count Ada. Oh, you got threads everywhere, same as I have. What percentage do you know?
0.83.
Okay, we've gone back down, 0.83, because we unpicked it. Anyway, the next one she worked on was this one from Amazon, the Merry Christmas Owls. So cute. She was keen to start it. I said, go on then. So she did, literally. And she installed a clicker counter, whatever you call them. How many stitches you've done?
488.
488. She's picked it up well. And this is her start. You've just got to finish this Y, haven't you?
I've done that.
Doesn't show very well on camera. She has actually finished it. Oh, there you go. Get a bit closer, it helps. What, is this the start of the...
First owl, yeah.
The first owl, yeah. That's his hat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I gridded it for her anyway, just because she's already made a mistake on her head and it has put her off. So rather than her make a mistake, I've gridded it for her, even though it's 14 count, and she's doing really, 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 really well. There you go. That's... Did you work on your head? You barely touched it, did she? Did 11 stitches, I remember now. I said, how many have you done? She said, 11. Because she's made a mistake, there's like a little section of black which outlines one of her thick strands of hair, I think. And there's a mistake somewhere in the red. There's one stitch where it shouldn't be, which means there's a space where it should be, and she's left it for me to sort out, so it's put her off a little. Hopefully not for long. But anyway, she made a mistake on it the other week, and it was, I'd say, partly my fault because I never set up the pattern keeper to suit her. When you install a pattern into Pattern Keeper, it gives you the options of having the page breaks, which isn't always on the end of a 10 square. She got confused, thought the page break was the end, and it messed up her count in stitches because she was putting the ones that should have been halfway up right at the bottom, because that's where the line was on her cross stitch. So I have now taken out the page breaks in Pattern Keeper so she can not make another mistake like that one again. Anyway, the only other thing, I think it's the only other thing. Yes, the only other thing I've passed the paperwork, Ellie. I'm such a numpty. See, I need her here now because I just don't remember. I have so much to remember. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about the back too. This. Do you remember me saying me and Tyler were messing about and a whole cup of hot chocolate went over the bag and it went all over the wall and I washed the wall and it was all tangled and I didn't want to pull it out and fix it? I gave myself a swift kick up the backside yesterday and said, come on, you can't leave it forever. Baby's due in October. And the way this year's going, it'll be here before I know it. So yeah, the old blanket. And it wasn't actually that hard to undo that ball of wool, to be fair. It was easier than I thought. I think it just looked worse than it was. So, I haven't put it all together yet. I've still got some owls to put on. But, let's get this the right way up. This is the owl blanket. As you can see, I've put all the... His ears flopping. I've put all the eyes on and the beak. Let me just get close and show you. And it says you're supposed to put buttons on the eyes. I wouldn't for a newborn, unless I was going to absolutely make sure somehow that they were never going to come off. So I just crocheted a tiny circle and stuck them on. And each owl looks a different way. That one's looking straight ahead. That one's sort of cross-eyed. Where's the other one? He's looking up. That one's looking down. So there is progress so far. Hold on. Okay. It's because it's all misfits. I haven't finished. So it just flops. But there's going to be another owl across the top because it's rows of 3. Another owl in the middle. And another 2 at the bottom. And all these ends. I need to pay someone to sew my ends in. I absolutely hate it. It's quick. And it's easy, but it's just tedious. And I don't like it. Anyway, I'm still waiting for Riley's fabric. It says up to the 24th, I think, of this month. And we're only on the 15th, I do believe. Yes, the 15th. So... I haven't checked on it today actually where it is. It still said it was on the plane like 4 days ago. Other than that, that's it. So thank you for stopping in and looking at what me and Ellie have to show. It's a little bit of a longer video now. She has hers in it as well, but she's still enjoying it, so we'll keep showing. Anyway guys, have a safe weekend. Have a lovely weekend. The usual, subscribe if you haven't already and you want to stick around and check out more of our cross stitch every Friday. Hit the notification bell. Comments, questions, leave them down below. Me and Ellie love reading them. I do show them to Ellie as well, especially if they're comments about her. I normally get a grin off her. So yeah, leave any comments, questions down below. And I will see you, if not Wednesday for the whip and chat, it'll be next Friday for next Friday's flosstube. Take care guys. Bye.